And fall in, my fellow scouts, to a third age Reforged 5v3 battle replay today at Mirlond. Today's replay comes from Beastie70, so thank you, Beastie. Now, if you guys would like to send me through other Reforged replays like this, or other Total War replays like from Napoleon Total War 3, Warhammer 2, Rome 2, just to name a few, there are links here displayed on your screen, which you can find in the description below. There's also a link in the description below to join my server Scouts Reconnaissance, where you can post replays to the Battle Replay sub-channel. There's also an area for YouTubers to post their own content to, for the community to enjoy, tell the community about themselves, and also collab with other YouTubers for any project they wish to undertake. I also have various funding options available, which does really help support my work. I also have YouTube membership options enabled, giving members access to custom emojis and badges. But there are other ways you can support me, guys, if those aren't options for you, by smashing that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, tick that bell for notifications, so you stay up to date with all the latest content as it drops, and leave your own thoughts about this battle in the comment section below. Look forward to reading them. And with that, let's get in with Beastie's army today, who's commanding Dunland. We have some Spears of Warthank. We've got some Dunland Hunters here. His general, I believe, is in this unit of Spears of Warthank. We have 3 units here of, 2 units of Half-Orc Vanguard, 1 unit of Half-Orc Spearguard. Make that 2 units now. We have some Dunland Veterans, Gwaithflow Trackers, your light tier archer unit, effectively. We got 2 units here of Trollshore Axe Throwers, great axe throwing unit. We've got some Black Lords as well, good AP unit, Shock Infantry. 2 more units here of Dunland Veterans. Dunland Spearmen here. Good, these are really good units you can use to sort of coax your enemy to wasting ammunition on them. You can just send these guys in en masse and try and get your opponent to lob artillery at them. You should always try to use these guys to just get your opponent to waste as much ammunition as possible, so your more mid to elite tier units will be relatively unscathed when you send them in, and they can just get down to business as they were meant to. Moving on, we got some Dunman Outrunners here. We got some Snagger Skirmishers, Javelin unit there, and Rise of Warthank, Crossbow unit on horseback, effectively. And with that, let's go to the first of his 5 allies today. Looks like we got here Rhudaur, commanded by Smelly Ogre. Smelly Ogre makes another appearance. We got some Artherdain Rangers there, Trollshore Axe Throwers as well. We also got some Dunman Spearmen here, 2 units. Rhudaur Axemen as well, so maybe a couple units there of Rhudaur Axemen. We got some Rhudaur Swordsmen. More Spearmen there, more Swordsmen, and some Witch Realm Enslavers. The rest of his army is obviously hidden from us. Down here, we have some Artherdain Nobles as well. Next, we have Isengard, commanded by Carolus. I don't think I've seen Carolus before, so new Caro, welcome. We got some Urquhart Infantry here, commanding Isengard, of course. 2 units there. Make another 2 units of Urquhart Infantry. We got some Urquhart Reavers, the dreaded Isengard Ballista. Some Half-Orc Vanguard, Urquhart Pikemen, and some Urquhart Infantry again, 2 more units there. Urquhart Crossbows, Trolls of the White Hand, Urquhart Berserkers, and Urquhart Raiders. Okay. Come to the 4th attacker today, which is Orcs and Misty Mountains, given by Murdar Hun. I don't think I've seen Murdar before, so if you're new Murdar, welcome. We got some Mount Nura Coast, 2 units of Black Urks of the Mountains. I think we've got 2 units here of Cave Trolls, 1 unit of Snow Trolls. We can't see the Snow Trolls just yet. I'd be surprised if we didn't bring them. I don't know if he bought any Cave Troll Drummers. I'm not seeing any in there. I'm just seeing Cave Trolls. We've got Drake Broodlings. Looks to be just the 1 unit there. We've got some Blackbeard Mountain Berserkers hidden. Another unit of Mount Nura Coast. And some Bolgs, Champions, and Snagger Skirmishers in there also. I want to keep my eye out, of course, for heavy gold crossbows, archers. Basically anything that we can't see here. And over here we come to the final attacker, another Rhudaur army, commanded by Source. So the factions today are very numerical in nature, so we're going to have a lot of attacking forces here on the field today. We've got some Witch Realm Enslavers here, some Artherdain Pikemen. We've got some Etamor's Trollhunters here, 2 units. Some Artherdain Berserkers and Rhudaur Swordsmen, 2 units there. And that's all we can see. So, moving on to the first of 3 defenders today, we have Artherdain, commanded by Hidden, which is a funny name that really suits the situation here today, because pretty much every bloody unit is hidden. We have Artherdain Pikemen here, armoured up, some Dismounted Knights of Numenus, some Dismounted Forest Aaron Knights here, 2 units, some Numenus Gate Guards, Artherdain Pikemen, again armoured up, some Dunland Troll Slayers, good Javelin unit, AP Axe, 2-handed unit as well. We got some Wardens of the North, Dunland Rangers, Artherdain Men at Arms here, armoured up all the way, silver upgrade, 3 units of them. Everton Spearmen also upgraded. and 2 units there. And Artherdain Marksman also upgraded, armor upgraded, 2 units there. Grey Company, body piercing unit, pretty much doing our ranges on horseback. And Knights of Numas as well, and a catapult. So great army there for Hidden. Expect great things from him with that. Next we have Realm of Lindon, commanded by PA Ret.Finn. So Finn here has some Noldorin Blade Masters. Great melee unit, best in Lindon's arsenal. Next we have Noldorin Guard, which is your second best, 2 units there. And we've got Mithon Swordmasters here, looks to be 2 units of them. Harlandon Infantry, looks to be maybe 4 units of them. No, maybe 3, sorry. We've got some Fallen Scouts as well. Not a bad speed, not a bad Lancer unit at all actually. We've seen them doing pretty well in the past. We've got a 3rd unit here of Noldorin Guard. Wardens of Elasterion, which is your body piercing ranger unit. Some Fallen Archers, which has one of the best ranges of any archer unit in Reforged. We have Harlandon Guard and Fallen Archers again. And you've got some Fallen Pikemen, 2 units here. Mithon Pikemen here, 2 units. Noldorin Blade Masters, Fallen Marines. And we come to the final defender, Cardolan, from Nabest. I don't think I've seen Nabest either, so if you need Nab or Nah, welcome. And where the hell is his army? We can't see it. Bugger! Okay, so we'll get this siege started. Enjoy. Okay guys, Nah's army here has made an appearance. We got some Spearmen here, 3 units. Greenway Garrison Footmen. Looks to be about 3 units of them, I'm going to guess. We got some Minhireth Men at Arms here. Looks to be 3 more units here. Minhireth Sharpshooters, 1 unit there. Make that 2. And Manatarum Gatekeepers. Tharbad Warhammers. Hearthguard of Amonsul, Great Archer unit and Spear unit. 2 units here of Dunland Captains. And Wardens of Turn Gotthard. Don't know if he brought any Dunland Rangers. Keep an eye out, of course. Over here, what have we got? What is going on over here? Okay, it looks like Mur was getting a little bit too close there to Hidden's forces. So maybe there's no grace at all because we've got Mur going straight in here. Okay, now he's pulling back. He did have Snow Trolls after all, as we suspected. Oh man, that's rough. They sniped out the catapult crew. Let's come back, okay? Got 27. We've got Grey Company here, which won't be able to do too much. But I think Hidden needs to move his forces forward here. We've got the Royal Court of House Thorondor shadowing the Orcs in Misty Mountains. I think the defenders will be wanting to get some payback after that little move. Especially a grace period, I think. And Mur maybe forgot there was a grace period. But it looks like Cardolan wants revenge. And he's going in. He wants blood. Only managed to take out 1 troll there. Or 2 trolls. Okay, 2 trolls. And 1 casualty there for the Royal Court. Make that 2. Maybe that was a free hit, you know. If it was, then, you know, that's respectable there to Mur. Now, what is he doing? Mur, why are you setting up your blackbacks out front? Got the Royal Court just out there. You got to keep your elites protected when you know your enemy has cavalry, especially heavy lancers like the Royal Court or the Knights of Numas. You got to make sure your elites are protected by spears and pikes, preferably pikes. Okay, Grace is over, guys, and we've got Nabest here being targeted by Misty, who's firing in nicely there to the Greenway Garrison Footmen and Minhireth Spearmen. Now, it's probably in Nabest's best interest to either spread out the Spearmen to try and protect some of the Greenway Garrison Footmen with their armour, or just pull out the units as he's doing right now. Greenway Garrison Footmen aren't known to stand up well to any missile unit. So if you can protect them, or just try and get your enemy to waste ammunition on other units, that'd be more preferable, I think. Grey Company. Okay, they're trying to shoot at the cave trolls of all things. Okay, this is a good target. They're shooting into the Mount Nura coast. Oh, they stopped firing there. Stone Troll slamming into Lindon. Grey Company should probably continue firing. Commander of Coast has got to be in range. Now we've got a nicely packed defensive line here of Harnon Infantry and Fallen Pikemen. But they are up against Cave Trolls, and Cave Trolls should have the edge. And Commander of Coast here should just tip the battle straight into the attacker's favour. We've got some Harnon Infantry moving in, but they are light infantry as it states there. Going up against heavy hitters like all these trolls here. They won't last too long, but they will do damage to the trolls, and this will actually, I think, benefit the defenders more than it will so the attackers, because remember, the attackers still have a long way to go. They've got a lot of other decent units to kill, and by using your cave trolls too early, they're going to sustain a lot of damage, and when it comes to that point where you're trying to break through the elite troops of the defenders, and you need that edge that the trolls can provide you, when they can just smash through the ranks, cause chaos, and allow your other attacking forces to push forward, and help them deal damage, cut down troops faster, you want to have those trolls there. Or when you do send the trolls in, they'll start falling like that. Look, we've got the snow trolls now falling left, right and centre. They've smashed their way through, but it's been a little bit costly here to the trolls. They've started to die off. I've said in the past that the trolls are really the Orcs and Misty Mountains' hammer, their strongest asset when it comes to breaking through what it seems to be almost an impenetrable defense. It's kind of like the Black Watch Legion and Blackguard of Barad-dûr, in a way. I think that's the Orcs and Misty Mountains version of that. Yeah, Nabest seems content to sustain fire from the Guayfo trackers and Dunland hunters, and to be honest, that's not the worst in the world. These guys here can sustain a lot of damage before they go down when it comes to incoming fire like that. Like if this is coming in from like ranges, Dunland ranges, then this would not be ideal at all. I think Nabest would be scrambling to get his forces loose formation or just spread them out a bit more, you know. But it really looks like Beastie is just wasting ammunition here, trying to get a little bit of damage on these forces. So it's not the worst thing in the world there. Yeah, Nabest has got some pretty good units here standing by. Got to be careful though. The Isengard Ballista, if it's manoeuvred into the right position, could take out the Tharbad Warhammers. Or worse, well actually not worse, but just as worse I think, the Wardens to turn Gothad. So, Isengard, I think maybe here would be a nice spot for the Isengard Ballista, given where Nabest has deployed his Cardolan troops. And if the Nabest doesn't move his troops, the Ballista moves up. Ah, it looks like the Ballista's here, in fact. Okay. I think the Ballista could have been more useful to the attackers on the other side, targeting the best forces. Because they've got some pretty good units there that the Ballista could get their hands on, or bolts into. We've got Swordmasters here under fire. What we got? Rhudaur Clansmen armoured up. From Saucy. Slang of Skirmishers, that's a full unit there, hasn't lost any men. Now, where is all the cavalry for the defenders? I'm wondering if it's hidden, or just left inside the fortress somewhere. But with this Ballista here, it's not in the defender's best interest to really hold the enemy here. I think they should just let the attackers come through here and try and hold them from this direction. And if they're going to leave units around here, keep them in loose formation so the Ballista can't really get their teeth into it. We've got evidence being here mixed in with the Hard-on Guard. This is where this is where you got to communicate. You got to communicate and spread out your forces so they're not getting in each other's way here. This is impeding the accuracy of Hard-on Guard, and it's actually enabling the Ballista to get extra kills here. Instead of just killing Hard-on Guard troops, He's killing Harnell Guard and evidence beaming troops. You do not want that. Okay, Dumb Hunter's moving up again, but where they're going, I'm not too sure. Maybe they're out of ammunition. Yeah, they are. Okay, that's why they're moving up. And he's going to send them in first, which makes a lot of sense. He's going to send them in first, followed by his light to mid-tier troops. These guys will act practically Orc Band or Orc Fodder, acts as a nice meat shield. Still allowing Dunland to get their forces into the fight, while sustaining minimal damage from incoming enemy fire. Not the best place for a catapult unless they're firing at Carolus' forces there crossing the bridge, or at the base of the bridge down there. I think the catapult can hit there. But here the risk of friendly fire is pretty high. And you can't really move this catapult too far to the right because they'll just expose him to potentially any enemy archers they have around this area. Which Misty does still have, it's just down by the beach. Right now, 4% to 7%, very early days. Right now, Beast is just sort of testing the waters there. Both our trackers must be out of ammo. Roka infantry, adding a bit of muscle, I think, to that fight. Rhudaur Axeman. Would do well against the evidence spin. We've got Artherdain Pikes here moving in, and they'll definitely tip the fight into Hidden's favour. Looks like we've got Ranger troops firing. Probably should hold that fire, save it for later. That's decent fire though. Where's that coming from? Some Hearthcut on the sword, okay. And Artherdain Archer. Where's that fire coming from? You see Wardens of Tyrion up there. Artherdain Marksman. Sharpshooters are firing. Shooting to the Urkai infantry. That's a nice angle. I think Wardens were firing before, but halted. Okay, there's the Knights of Illuminus. The defenders should have left those Royal Cloud of House Dorandor and Knights of Illuminus outside of the city. I think they're going to be hard pressed to use them effectively where they are right now, unfortunately. Rhudaur Axeman almost broken. Knights of Nice, decent melee troop, but you know, not going to do too well here. Not in this situation. Okay. Careful, don't do it. He's doing it. Okay. Crossing units. Don't do that. Not with the archers. Yeah, we got a huge mass of troops here. And Beastie definitely knows what he's doing. The way he's positioned his attack here, it makes it very hard for the defenders to fire into his troops. He's just trying to wear down the defenders' forces, make them tired. He won't get as many kills, but he will tire out these forces, and it'll make them easier for the mid-tier and more elite troops when they do send them up to kill these guys, because they'll be exhausted. Okay, Beastie is thinking very long term here, so far. And we've got Darbad Warhammers here. Nabest is using some of his best troops very early here. This is not a good idea. Both our trackers are firing in. You know, again, I'm not too worried about this, but you don't want to send in your elite troops this early. And it makes sense to fire in a few crossbow volleys, but after that you just stop. You got to conserve your ammunition. You got to wait for the better targets to come to you. Your opponent's always going to try and draw more out of you. You've got to learn to... I don't want to use the right words here. You've got to learn to restrain yourself. It's tempting, I know. There's a huge body of troops. You want those juicy kills. But it's not worth it if it's going to lead to your defeat. I'd be tempted to do this myself. I can see that, I can feel the temptation to fire in. He's just got to stop. And that's enough. 1 or 2 volleys into the black walls, but again, actually no, don't follow any volleys right now. They're too close to your forces. Maybe. I think if the crossbows fired, they could hit at least half these guys. Like from where the white flag is across. All these units here, I think, are exposed to the crossbows. All I can say is Nabest is very, very lucky. The attackers here don't have any ranged units in the immediate area, and especially the Isengard Ballista. Tell you what, Isengard Ballista was here, Nabest would be toast, guaranteed. So that's a big break there for the defenders. And to be fair, Nabest, if they did send a Ballista, Nabest might have not have done that. The fact that the Isengard Ballista was absent in this circumstance was probably the reason he amassed massive defense there. So, you know, got to float that possibility as well. The defenders looking pretty comfortable, 17 to 16. Now we've got some Rhudaur Axemen here in tight formation. Dunland Spearmen also in tight formation. I'll be tempted to move my Grey Company forward a little bit, fire 1 or 2 volleys into this troop, do a ton of damage. Basically, remove any threat from these units at all. 1 or 2 volleys will definitely do a lot of damage to these units, and they'll crumble as soon as they send them into the fight. Artherdain Rangers moving in. Why is he moving in the Artherdain Rangers? It's too soon. He doesn't really have a target. But hey, if he's going to send them in, Hidden should just target them. Bring him down to about 30, 20, and then stop. But Hearthguard's not firing. Marksmen are not firing. Okie doke. Okay, Artherdain Rangers here. Shooting upwards, you see that? Most of the front ranks, I think at least first and second, maybe even third. And fourth. Got archers all shooting upwards there. That is a complete waste of body piercing ammunition. We've got a mass attack moving in. This is where you want some body piercing ammunition coming in. Trolls through axe throwers as well. A very deadly unit. You should take them down if you can. Dunland Rangers moving in from hidden. Good to see he's picking up on that. Grey Company moving up as well. He's not spreading out his forces here too much. But at least half his rangers are firing effectively. Okay, Smelly Ogre's forces. Okay, body piercing ammunition. Oh, nice hit there. He stopped firing. you stop firing? Sure, this one might be in loose formation, but they're so bunched up. Rangers can still be effective here. The Wardens of Elistarion firing in. They fired in a couple of volleys there, I think. We've got Dunland Rangers here from the best firing in now too. There are other Rangers from the best. Ah, guys, you're doing it again. Wardens of Elistarion getting in the way there of the Rangers. Rangers shooting upwards. If Finn's forces aren't firing, he needs to get out of Nabest's way. This is pretty much... This is not good. This is not good at all. You know, Nabest should tell Finn to fire. Nabest should hold his ammo, wait till Finn's out of ammunition, then they switch. Get the Wardens to the front lines. Dunland Rangers take their place. That way everyone's using their ammo to the best of their ability, and they're maximising their kill count and damages to the enemy units. $29 here, 25. That's a bit better, but we're still seeing a lot of Ranger units just being lobbed up and down. Not good. Artherdain Marksman, surprisingly not firing into the Smelly Ogre, Beastie and Carolus' forces that we got coming up this way. Manager and Gatekeepers out of ammunition very early on. We're just under halfway through this fight. We'll just stay here for a brief minute. This is not really a fair fight. We've got mid to elite tier troops here against very much light infantry. And just sort of carving up. Only now we're seeing some Urquhart infantry starting to move in. And I'm seeing AP ammunition flying in there. All from water to the north. That is a little bit weird. Okay, Snagger Skirmishers must have used their ammunition if they're in the fight already. Blackboard's also here. Knights from Numinas just hovering in the background. Heading Rangers firing into the Artherdain Marksman? Okay. Both got Amansul here. In tight formation, not doing anything. Being hit by the Artherdain Rangers. Best getting out of there. That's good to see. Untitled Chapter is getting ready to throw a nice volley of javelins. Okay. And only a few firing there. The last of the trolls, it would seem. Etemonstrantes. Do they have a shot? It's possible. I think maybe we got the Dunland Troll Slayers trying to... Nice hit there from the ballista. Trying to hit the Artherdain Rangers. Okay, 40 to 33. Rhudaur Swordsman. This unit's down to half strength. Black Walls moving in. You gotta love the Black Walls. $60 Mount Coast here broke. Knights must try and help out where they can.
Only half our force remains.
A small blob there. Dunland Rangers potentially over here could fire in, take out a lot of them. Dunland Rangers continue to fire, but they're firing at a very awkward angle. They could easily be moved to the edge, making it easier for them to shoot down. Ballista also struggling to get some hits there, it would seem. We've got Artherdain Rangers here, another unit here from Source. Now, where are the marksmen shooting at? We're going after the Ethermore's Troll Hunters. That's a bit better. That fire's coming from the 9 Troll Slayers. But they've exposed themselves to the Ballista. Bit of a gamble. Ballista's not firing, so you know, I say go for it. And Cave Troll's coming in. Both units. Okay, so it looks like Murdar did not commit all the trolls that I thought he had. We've got Black Bear Mountain Berserkers. Are they really moving up? They are. And they're committing a bit here. Hold them back. We've got a big push on our hands here. Rangers being moved up. Trolls getting into the ranks. We've got Black Bear Mountain Berserkers here. Whoa, nice charge. Nice retaliatory response. And they've really caught out Carolus here. The Rangers turn around, hurry up and fire. They're not firing in this direction. Well, you know, this is a more tempting target, I get that. But potentially the Urkai infantry here could get in their ranks and shut them down. Probably try and deal with these guys first and then fire this direction. It's probably a safer bet. But as long as the Mython Swordmasters can hold them there, then that's cool. This is a big gamble here. Oh, catapult firing in. Got a good hit. He took out a chunk. And caused a bit of a chain out there. Okay, they should need Urkai infantry. Probably save your ammunition, wait for the next push. Alright, how's Beastie doing over here? Haven't made too much progress. Nabest's forces here have stood up well. Okay, what's Beastie got left over here? Any forces left out here? No, they're all inside the city. Okay, what have we got? We've got Spears of Orthanc, we got Huffwalk Spearguard. A couple units are there. Riders of Orthanc and Dunland Outrunners. Not a lot. This attack here doesn't look too promising with the units the attackers have here in the immediate area. 56 now to 48. Battle's far from over. Okay, Snugger Skirmish here, going into the Dunland Troll Slayers. Potentially they're going through the hill here. We've seen that in the past. Nice. A few kills there. Artherdain nobles. I'm in place and this is not it. They've got 2 units of pikemen here. This is the worst possible time to charge in cavalry. They're just going to be cut down and killed. This is an expensive unit. You don't want to waste them like this. The Gekka's got some good fire there coming in from the Snugger Skirmishes. Pull back there at nobles. The skirmishes do the work. So we take down a lot of these pikemen here. And they're targeting the Etem's Troll Hunters. Who's shooting at them? Fallen archers. But they're out of ammunition, these guys. They are a mid-tier infantry unit. Spear unit. Five-eyed Warhammers, what are they up to? Down 15, okay. That's no good news there from the best. Riders here, Warthanc 33. Crossbow fire, definitely needed here for the attackers. Try and target some of the wardens there of Turngothad. The attackers here making some progress. Before it didn't look too good for them, but they're just starting to wear down the attackers. It seems like Cardolan's getting too tired and these forces are just starting to succumb to the numbers of the attackers. It took a while and it almost didn't work, this strategy, but it looks to be swinging their way a little bit.
General, they may lose heart and flee.
Okay, I think that was Smelly Ogre's general there. Who's that? Dunland Rangers here. Out of ammunition though. Or are they? Yeah, they look like they're out of ammo. Rise of Warthanc here providing some much needed support. And the way this defense now looks, they've pretty much opened up a free lane here for the crossbows to shoot at. It's range units. That's Artherdain Ranger fire there. But where's it coming from? Must be here. And Source is just trying to get them into a better position, maybe. It is 66, 260. How's it looking over here? Oh, hang on. Now, Rich Armor Slavers here got in the fight, relatively unscathed. Oh, friendly fire there. Same goes for the Artherdain Pikes here, pretty much untouched. What Source wants. But if he did lose his generals, I think he did. Oh, hang on. Okay, I think he's the Artherdain Nabest. Smelly Ogre, I guess. So Smelly Ogre lost his general here. The Artherdain Pikes belong to Source. That means they haven't received a morale debuff. They won't break as quickly, which is good. Now, had they been Smelly Ogre's Artherdain Pikemen, now when the casualties numbers dropped to, sorry, when the casualties maybe arrived at 60 and they were down to maybe 70 or so, they would break, I think, under any sort of pressure from the defenders. But the fact these are Source's men, they'll definitely stick in the fight longer. This is what the attackers need. Artherdain Pikes with Rich Armor Slavers are a great combination in close quarter combat. We do have dismounted Forest Iron Knights here, but the Artherdain Pikemen should help give the attackers here the edge. Look at the snow skirmishers shooting at. Fallen Marines. Okay. Wavering. Who's shooting? Fallen on archers again. Not the best target to use a snow skirmisher ammunition on. This kind of Fallen Iron Knights is a great unit to use it on. This kind of Knights of Lindon is an ideal unit to use Javelin units on. You want to try and target mid to elite tier troops, you know, with the Javelins. Not so much the Fallen Scouts, not really that much of a threat. When they don't have ammunition. When they have ammunition, by all means target them. But when they're out of ammunition, not really the best unit to use ammunition on. So this defense is wearing a little bit thin, but the defenders are not ready to give it up. In fact, it looks like they're going to fight tooth and nail to hold here. We've got numerous gate guards moving up, got a catapult moving across. The ones of the north are even thinking about heading in. Nabest committing Greenway Garrison Footman, Hearthcover Amonsul. Dumb and Outrunners, just basically running around here. Now, Hidden's catapult here could be of handy, of use. Yep, be careful. Didn't get him out of there. Beastie rightly targeting this unit. 75 to 73. Not many players do this. It's never going to end well. Not for cavalry. You're charging them into piking. Might as well just slit the throats yourself. '76 here, 74. Okay, just want to run some Lumnas here. Going against Artherdain pikemen and the Uruk-hai pikemen. It's not the kind of fight that the defenders want to find themselves in. Need another unit of pikemen here to go toe to toe here with the attackers. Attackers continue to push forward. The Numerous Gate Guards moving in. Good to see. Good to see. We're doing Troll Slayers here. Trying to drive back the enemy on their right flank. Murdar and guard here now. Yeah, if Lindon can outflank the attackers here, then they can destroy this attack. This is what they're doing right now. So we've got Rhudaur clansmen there, trying to halt their advance. Lindon continues to surge forward, getting into the pikes. This is the last thing the attackers wanted them to do. I like the aggression here from Lindon. But the Drake Buildings though trying to turn the tides back in the attacker's favour. They're routed though. It's unfortunate. Yeah, Lindon here probably saved the day here for this defence so far. Been able to outflank the pikemen. Really pushed them back. A second unit. Oh no. This might be the same unit of Drake Buildings. Catapult getting some good hits here. Spears of Guards of War. I don't know if you did. I don't know if I actually called the Guards of War tank before. Uruk-hai Berserkers moving up. Basically running through unopposed. We've got Bolg's champions here from Orcs and Misty Mountains somehow got into the back ranks here. Oh, great charge. Unlucky there for Hidden. Run the opposite way there, Hidden. You're going to lose these guys if you try and go this way. This way is closed. Here come the bowls again. Gunner range is down to 4. 3. Jeez, good work there from Misty Mountains. So the defenders here are victorious. There's some Spears of Orthanc though, just hovering around. Lindon Archers should probably fire into them. They're ready. Ret.Finn is not firing in. 82 to 83. Bloody hell. Hidden's general here. In the thick of the action. He's going to get overwhelmed and killed here. There's a lot of axes there coming from the Trollstraw Axos. Alright, so Numas coming in. Not the best charge there for them. The Numas Gate Guards might keep the general alive a little bit longer. Artherdain does become very shaky after they lose their general. He's taking a lot of hits here. He won't last much longer. 83 to 84. Both champions still causing the defense a lot of trouble here. I'm going to cut him down. These are not on guard. These units won't do too well against a cav charge like that. Not from the bold champions. Look, if Mer's going to move in like that, these guys should be running immediately to try and cut off their escape this way. And they're trying to do a cycle charge, you know? Mer's going to get some kills here. Murdar and Garble is an infantry unit after all. Oh, hang on, what have we got here? Okay. They're formed on scouts. Might lose to the bold champions, but at least it will delay them and protect their defensive line here. A little bit longer. Source has some Trollstraw Axos back here. Looks like Nab sent his forces this way. They're going to let the attackers move up this way. We got Rhudaur Swordsman here. Spears of Warthank are still here. From Misty. And they've left pretty much a light defense here just to sort of delay the enemy. And Nab's left his general here as well. Okay. Okay, there goes Hidden's forces. Alright, so the defense made the decision, or the executive decision, to try and kill and hold the attackers here, beat them back, and then turn around and destroy what's left of the attacking forces that come up the other way. Murdar and Guard here, 44 and broken. Fighting to the death, but broken. And now they're routing. Jeez. Well done to the attackers for doing that. That's a big blow there to the defense. 86 to 89. Another unit here, Murdar and Guard moving in. Then he shot at. Oh yeah, Artherdain Berserkers firing in. Over their heads into the Mirlond pikes. This fight is definitely pretty even. Given the quality, I lean slightly towards the defenders on this one. You can see the Northern Blade Masters moving forwards here. 88 to 91. Pressure's on the attackers now to break through the remnants of the Nabest's forces over here. And get into the back ranks of the defenders over there. They will be able to do it. The question is, will they be able to get there in time? We've got some Urquhart crossbowmen moving this way. The purpose here is to try and hit the defenders from the side. Yeah, see, them pushing forwards is also putting them in a lot of danger as well. See, to counter this move from the Carolus, Finn just needs to pull back his pikemen, same goes for the men from gatekeepers, and force the attackers to come at them from this direction, you know? So force these forces to swing around, turn right, head this way, slamming into the defense here. This way it protects all the defending troops from those crossbows there. See, the Urquhart crossmen are firing in here, and the fallen on the pikemen, they're going to go down. As long as the defenders can keep pushing the attackers back from this side, then they will sort of turn the battle line this way, which is what the defenders want. Not what the attackers want. The attackers need to force the defenders to shift the line this way, so it opens these guys up to their crossbows over there. Fallen on pikes, I don't know if they have too much of a shot. I think they would struggle. $90 to 95 here. You can still see Beastie's guards of Orthanc in the distance there, so they haven't moved up yet. That's one of the attacking generals. I don't know why the Front and Javelins are getting in so close. Alright. Nabest's light defense over there is on the verge of collapse. Look at there in the distance. Fallen Archer's unit of 30. Is trying to just slow down the attackers over there as best they can.
Half the enemy force remains.
Okay, got some serious momentum here from the defenders. Finn's got to be careful, he's got to keep these troops as close to the line as he can. Attackers are just waiting for an opportunity here to hit them with their javelins. So the Trollshire Axo is still at ammo as well. Javelins are coming in. Okay, we've got Goblin King's Bodyguard here, unit of 23. These Murtroops are just coming out of nowhere.
The battle much in our favour. Victory will be ours.
93 to 97. And the attackers over there. Beastie and Source coming around. Alright, almost through. They go charge into the Sluggish Skirmishes straight away. What are they trying to hit? Murdar and Blade Masters, it would seem. King's bodyguard here down to 11. Defenders surging forward, Source rightfully pulling out his crossbow axes and firing javelins. They definitely want to give themselves some space. So when the defenders do break through, they have some time to throw their axes, they have some time to throw their javelins before the forces slam into them. Still pretty close. Nabest here surging forward with his one manager and gatekeeper. Unlucky, he's copped it from 7 axes there. Order of Blade Masters trying to get into the ranks. The forces doing their best, but they're being picked apart. Spears of War Thanks shooting into their backs here. Murdar might be able to beat through that. Nicely done with the crossbows there. Defenders are finished. 96 to 100. A hard fought battle. Gonna time 6 it to the end there, I think.
Victory is ours, but only by a sword's edge.
Congratulations to Beastie70 and his team on their victory. Beastie70 here getting 1449 kills there. Smelly Ogre 532. Carolus 721. Murdar Hun 1031. Source 996. Hidden 2872. PA Ret.Finn 2194. Nabest here, 2,748. Good kill count there. Alright, Spears of War Thank. 154. Troll Story Axos, 125. And the Black Bolts here, 142 to 83. Riders of War Thank, 172. Riders did very well. Sniper Skirmishers here, 92. The rest of these units did poor to good. So, if you guys did enjoy this replay and want to see your own featured here on this channel, you can post them to my email at scoutsoфentertainment@gmail.com. You can send them to me directly on the Discord. My ID is in the description below. Or you can post your replays to the Battle Replay sub-channel on my Discord at Scouts Reconnaissance. A link to join that Discord server, again, is also in the description below. It'd be a privilege to have you. Thank you to Beastie70 for sending in the replay once again. This is Scouts of Entertainment signing off, guys. Fall out, my fellow Scouts. Catch you in the next Reforged battle.